Hi everybody, this is Gabo of Catamaranfreedom.com, and today I want to talk to you about the best catamarans under 200,000 US dollars. And I want to start it out with a little bit of a background thing, right? So I'm looking for a catamaran in between 100 and 200,000 US dollars, and I go to salespeople. I go to yacht shows and whatever, and it's like, there's nothing under 200k. There's no good catamarans under 200k. I'm like, 200k is decent amount of money. Should be something, right? Like, no, not really. But like researching this stuff, it's not true at all. So I'm gonna show you what I found of the best boats I could find under $200,000. And I'm gonna give you the prices. I'm gonna give you a little bit of background check about the boats. But I'm only going to do a few of them because otherwise it'd be like a 25-minute long video or an hour long video. So I'm giving you a few of the boats, and if you want to check out the entire list, just go into catamaranfreedom.com slash what was the site again? I'll put it in a link below. So catamaranfreedom.com slash, let's check it out. Okay, so the list is of the 12 catamarans. 12 catamarans that I found online now and in marinas that are below 200,000 and they are in good shape and they're like good boats. Okay, so I'm gonna share a few of them. The first one is a 2002 Lagoon 380 and it's priced at 160,000. So like this is probably one of the most well-known catamarans of all time, right? They've built thousands probably, if not 10, no, probably not, but built 1,000, and they're everywhere. They're nice built. They're good boats. And not much to talk about. You probably heard about it 1,000 times. And the thing I want to mention is that when it comes to something that's, there are so many boats, there's so many people using it. There's also a lot of knowledge around it. So that's super useful. So you can get the knowledge, and you could use that to your advantage and learn more about the boat and how this works. So it's probably super easy to Google, how to fix blah 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 on a Lagoon 380 and it'll show up. And when it comes to blue water stuff, it's been everywhere. It's gonna go everywhere. Safety wise, it's kind of interesting because they don't have, as far as I understand it, like the Lagoon 380, it doesn't have like a dedicated bilge pump. So it uses like some kind of weird drain pump from your shower, and that's about it. And for me, that's weird. I would probably, make that work, like a separate and dedicated bilge pump, because I have some experience with boats sinking in the middle of nowhere. So you want the bilge pumps. And yeah, so there's more info. In the post I'm discussing like liveaboardability and what's it good for and what's like the downsides and stuff. So check that out if you want to know more. But let's go on to the next one. So the next one is a 2013 Gemini Legacy. It's a 35 foot and it's priced at $188,000. So this is an American-made boat, and I would say it's mainly for like coastal sailing. It's not really made for the blue water stuff, as far as I can tell. The cool thing though is like it's kind of narrow, so you could put it on a truck and you can transport it all over the country, right? And you can also fit it in like a normal slip, which is pretty cool. Like you have this, usually have a wide catamaran, you can't really fit it anywhere, and it's like more expensive, and you can't truck it anywhere. But this guy, you can. It's pretty awesome. And as I said, this is a coastal water boat. It's not for the blue water stuff. You could definitely live on this stuff. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit narrow, but you can live on it. No problem. Next boat is a 2002 Dean 440 at 185,000. So this is a South African built catamaran. It's smaller not by its size, of course, but the amount of boats there are built. And some people argue that this is a good thing because they put like more energy. Everyone is custom built and stuff. And some people argue that, well, if you build 1,000 boats, everything that could go wrong, you've already done that. So every boat is a little bit better. I don't know. The things about the Dean 440, as far as I understand, and with the people I've talked to, is that it has kind of like a low bridge deck clearance. Like you have the hulls and then you have the bridge deck, and you want to have like a high bridge deck clearance so all the waves can pass through. So it's kind of low, which supposedly it's supposed to give it a lot of slamming, but talking to a few owners, they say it's not a big deal. So maybe it's not a big deal. It should be a big deal looking at the numbers, but it's not. They say so. I don't know. The next one, and it's the final one on this list, is the 2001 Lagoon 410. It's priced at 199,000. So this is the Lagoon 410, right? Much like the smaller one, the 380, this one's loved by everyone, I think. Everybody loves the Lagoon, and the 410 is a really cool one. The few things that I remember researching this is it has like the people who owns it, they say that it has a tendency to not pitch as much as many other catamarans do. So they won't really wiggle around this much as some catamarans will do, but it will actually be more flat and not pitching as much. So why is that important? Well, the pitching usually is what makes you seasick. If you're just bouncing up and down, but you're not moving around like this, it's way less of a risk to get seasick. But if you're bouncing around and pitching, you're gonna get seasick. Interesting thing with this one is it has instead, like the Gemini, it has like a solid deck, right? So a solid deck would make, okay, I won't go into that. That's like another 10 minutes, okay? But if you want to know more how like the bridge solid deck versus a trampoline works, check out the website. I'm gonna post it below. But the 410 has a trampoline, and the Gemini has a bridge deck, a solid deck, and the trampoline actually makes it a lot safer because water can pass through, right? So that's a really big deal, and that also makes it more suitable to go offshore. So the Lagoon 410, go anywhere you want, you can live on it, you can do all that good stuff. Okay, so that was the basic stuff. I've given you a few boats here. You think this looks interesting and you want to find out all the 12 boats on my list that are under 200k, go and check out the catamaranfreedom.com / whatever it says up here. Bad memory. Okay guys, thanks for listening, and I hope you find this interesting. It really put a new perspective on my boat hunt. So thanks.